Hey there, K-Fish. Welcome in. Hey there, Andrea. Welcome in. Oh man, what is going on there? Come on, vise. Hold on. I've tied so many jigs on this vise. I probably need to get some new jaws in here one day. I'm tying up the shiner, 1/8 ounce. 1/8 ounce shiner. Hey there, show flies. How you doing? I'm just trying to keep up with orders. Right now, I'm not doing so good of a job. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be at the doctor's office, but I may just do 1 or 2 live streams tomorrow. Not while I'm at the doctor's office, but I got to get these orders kicked out. Yep, Happy New Year, everybody. Let's see. I'm doing good. She's doing good. She's doing better today. She's doing a lot better. We got to go to my mother-in-law's and we just did sandwiches, chips, and all kinds of snacks. And then we played some board games. How you doing? Therapy. I don't know what we mean by that. Buying some fly tying stuff. Some time. Oh, good. Yeah, Happy New Year. Hey, how you doing there, Kim? Happy New Year. Happy 2026. May it be a good year for you guys. I'm doing okay. We had a good New Year. We did. We didn't do much of anything last night. My wife was already in bed when I went in the house. She wasn't feeling good last night. She woke up feeling a lot better. She just needed some rest. Well, we had a good time today. 2026. Happy New Year. Hey there. Happy New Year. You just earned a sub from me. Oh, well, thank you. I'm just staying busy with work. My mother-in-law is like, "You're not going to take the day off? It's New Year's Day." I'm like, "No, I got to work. We got a lot of orders." Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I understand you now. I'm doing good. Yeah, to me, it's somewhat therapy too. It is therapy for me too. It started out as a hobby years ago, and it's still a hobby. I mean, it's my full-time job these days, but I I love doing what I do. I'm very fortunate to get to live stream and show off my skills and help anybody else out there. Some people like watching me tie lures, and I could somewhat understand it's pretty therapeutical. Hey there, Colin. What's up? The sky's up. That's what's up. Let's see here. I'm doing okay today. Just staying busy. We've been getting orders all day on our website. I've been in the shop here for a little over an hour, and I've been doing nothing but packing orders. So I'm going to be tying some of these website orders in just a little bit. Yep. I'm not pushing the website today, though. We've been getting enough business without me promoting. But yeah, we do have a website. Yeah, any more we get more orders in, if anything tomorrow is like today, I might do one live stream, and it's just because we're so busy. But I do have doctor's appointments in the morning. I do have to go get some lead. Oh, no, you're good. Don't worry about that. No, there's no problem with that. I mean, I don't mind doing one live stream a day. But today, golly, I've gotten like 15, 20 messages. You know, whether it be our Discord or people sending me text messages. Am I going live today? I'm like, yeah, I'll be live. I was live earlier, but I'll go live. Happy New Year. How you doing there, Jamie? No, we're at a point where, you know, we're busy. Just, you know, that's about it. We're busy. I'm never going to turn away orders. So, but I will give people, when they do custom orders, I'll give them a somewhat of a realistic time of when I could get them out. That's where a lot of people get in trouble with custom orders. They'll tell them, oh, I'll get it out next week. And next week turns into 1 month. So I try to give people a realistic, you know, scheduling of when I'm getting orders out. Oh my goodness. Let me get this on here and then I'll retighten it. No, but there have been times where I get really busy where I, you know, can just do maybe one live stream a day, and I may have to go back to doing that here soon. But it pays the bills. It does pay the bills. Yeah, I have to go back to my orthopedic doctor, and they're going to do a follow-up with me on my back. And then we got to run out to a recycle center to go purchase some lead. Oh yeah, it's a good part when you get to pay your bills. Yeah, in the last 4 years, there've been a couple of times where we were so slow that I'm like kind of wondering, like, man, how are we going to do this? You know, but you know, God always provides. God always provides. Let's see here. It is a good problem to have when you're like really busy. I'm not overwhelmingly busy yet, but we're getting to that point soon. One of the orders we have, like this new Shields order, is a pretty decent size order. And then the fast break order is pretty big too. Yeah, I do. We got 24K this last week. We're like at 130 subs now as of last night, I think. We're picking up more and more, you know, it's going to start picking up more for us here. Oh yeah, it has. It went up. We were getting 1,000 subs. Well, we were getting about at least 1,000 subs every month. Some months we had 3,000 subs. But right now we've been it's been 1 year since August that I started doing stuff here on YouTube. So August, September, October, November, December. So that's what's that? 16 months. 16. So you take what, 24K divided by 16. I don't know what that brings up. Alexa, what is 24,000 divided by 16?
24,000 divided by 16 is 1,500.
So we were getting about 1,500 a month. That's pretty good average there. I'm hoping to hit 50K by this August. I don't know if I'll hit it, but we'll see. We're getting more and more of our TikTokers over here. I'm starting to see more of our TikTok audience flow over here. I still go live there about once a day. I don't get as many views on my videos, but we get a lot of people coming through on our live streams, which is pretty good. That's been the thing that's got us our big audience. Last April the 18th, yeah. Yeah, I started about a year ago, August. Is that right? August, September, October, November, December. So yep, that's 12 plus 4, 16 months. Yeah, I should have used my saltwater jaws with these bigger ones here. It holds it a lot more snug, snuggly snug. Yeah, giving a shout out. I don't know which one that is. That one, there's one I call Rocky. He looks like a contender. But we got about 8 or 9 of them roaming around on our side of the yard. Then my mother-in-law next door has a bunch. And then we got a duck. We're down to 1 duck. All the others were attacked and mutilated. But our duck likes hanging out next door. Likes hanging out with the roosters next door. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into the live stream. Yeah, we got a lot of gaps and holes on our wall. We're out of a lot of product. Now, we got a lot of product because we got a lot of different colors. Hey there, Mr. Remington. Happy New Year. I can't believe how good Indiana's doing. They match up pretty good against Alabama. Let's go, Indiana. Okay, we're going to do some 16ths now. These are going to be for an order that are going to be going out to Georgia. Georgia on my mind. Hey there, homegrown. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Georgia, sweet, sweet Georgia. Georgia plays tonight. Who do you think who do you think's going to win, Georgia or Ole Miss? I think Ole Miss there. I think they are fired up. I wouldn't be surprised if they won the national championship. I'm not an Ole Miss fan by any means, but they are playing with a grudge because their coach left them, which I don't blame them. Touchdown. Hey, crackling, cackling. Let's see. I'll see y'all later. You have a good evening too. Appreciate you dropping in. Thank you for the likes. We got 20 likes up there right now. Appreciate that. These here are 1/16 ounce. Yeah, we got a nice stack of packages going out tomorrow. Using rabbit zonker? Yes, I have. Yeah, I've tied them. We have a few on our website. We got some leeches. Yeah, I'll finally get to go get some lead tomorrow. We're only going to buy like, I don't know, it's going to be under 50 pounds. I don't know how much they have, but we don't need a whole lot. I think once he finds a lead customer, he'll start purchasing more lead, I hope. But it's going to be in town in Claremore. Yeah, he says it's lead pipe. So we will put that lead pot that Remington got me to use. That'll be my clean out pot. I hope it works. I haven't even plugged it in yet. It will start smoking when you plug in a new lead pot. It'll start smoking. Charlie Becker. Let's see here. Beautiful shad you're making. I guess you could call it a shad. Hey, traveler. Aloha. How are you doing over there? How's it going? Happy New Year. What time is it over there right now? What's the time difference between Hawaii? You know, here it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I imagine it's still morning over there, isn't it? I think there's a 6-hour time difference. I could be wrong. Hello from 16 degrees. How you doing? 203 California. Yep. Oh, it's 12 over there. Oh, okay. Oh, you only got a 2-hour difference between California and... Yeah, boy, you go on doing live streams at, I would say 6, 7 o'clock. You would get some pretty decent sized audiences with a lot of people being off work by that time. That's one thing about the West Coast is you can get a large audiences on YouTube and TikTok, and you don't have to stay up super late like some of these guys on the East Coast. Two, 3 o'clock your time, yeah. I mean, it's not rush hour time. It's, you know, it would be about like after 6 p.m. In my case, it's after 6 p.m. I've always had larger audiences if I go on, even if I go live at like 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the evening, we'll get bigger audiences. But man, I'm in here all day. It is hard for me to do an evening tie anymore. I used to when I first started doing TikTok, but it just got to where I just, I couldn't keep doing the late night streams because it wore me out. Oh yeah, well that's pretty good. I've had 2,000 on my live, I think once here on YouTube. I've gotten over 1,000 a few times, but I think I've only been over 2,000 one time. Now on TikTok, I used to go live there back in 2020, and man, we would have 5, 6, 7,000 people on the live stream. Most I've ever had over there is 13,000 watching me tie jigs. We were getting really good numbers here for a while, and then I can see if on my YouTube studio if somebody reports my live stream. We were getting reported almost every day. Hey there, fish, whatever you are. Welcome in. Hey there, Lori. The young and the restless. How are you doing there? Okay, we got one more to do in this size. And then we're going to do... We're going to move to chartreuse feathers and do the Thunderbird. Yep, Happy New Year, everybody. Hey there, Perez. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome. This is a 16th ounce shiner jig. Okay, we'll catch you later. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you, thank you. I did your products. Your gift will be shipping out tomorrow. Yeah, Showfly was one of the winners last night. Yeah, we got our Christmas tree put up already. Stephanie did that a couple of days ago. We don't put up a real tree. We did it one time, but not anymore. Okay, we need some chartreuse. We're going to need some chartreuse thread. Okay, let's get some feathers out. Late to be, we took ours down, kind of late to be putting it up. Yeah. Yeah, we kept ours. There was a time when we kept ours up till Easter. We had so much stuff going on. We were just really busy, and I know that's kind of super late. But we kept our tree up till almost Easter. I can't remember what exactly happened. I don't know if it was all the surgeries I was going through. I can't remember. The winners last night were Jeremy McIntyre won the Ninja Pole. He also won one of the subscriber drawings. And then we did another gifter poll, or another gifter drawing, and Showflies won that one. So we gave away one rod and then a couple of packages of lure. I say a couple. Each of those boxes have like anywhere from 7 to 10 packs of lures. So, but Jeremy McIntyre was the one that won the rod. We're going to do the next one here in a couple of weeks. We didn't raise as many donations / gifts, like we did the one before. Alexa, what is 140 minus 30%?
140 minus 30% is 98.
Yeah, so that's how much I made out on it. The 30% is what YouTube takes out of it. My tree is up all year, along with the manger scene for the season that never ends. I wouldn't mind that. I don't know if I'd have a big old tree standing up, but maybe I'd have a little tree. Little nativity. That's always good. These guys all dancing around out there. Them guys are losing by 10 points and they're all strutting around like there's something. Bless you. Did I sneeze? I don't think I sneezed. Did somebody sneeze? This here is our Thunderbird jig. This is our Thunderbird. I think I did, yeah. Well then, bless you. Oh, I think he was on his knees when it happened. These guys want Alabama to win so bad, these announcers. How's it going, Landon? Oh, it is a turnover. I thought he was on. I thought one knee had hit the ground. What do we got to do next? We got to do the Bumblebee. I see a lot of blue texting in there. You guys, yep. You guys that are viewing, make sure. I mean, you guys are welcome to add any questions or anything in there. Or the chat's not just for the moderators. Sometimes the moderators chat a whole lot. Are you talking to me? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm not pushing the website. I don't know if that's what you're putting up there. Yeah, I'm not pushing the website. I got about all the orders I can handle right now. If somebody puts in an order, no big deal. But I'm not promoting the website. If somebody in the chat asks if I have a website, I'll tell them where to go. Yeah, there's a good. If we get as many orders as we do, you know, if we get tomorrow, if we get as many orders as we did today, there's going to be a good chance that I only do one live stream, and that's just because we do get orders when I go live, and gonna try to get caught up on orders. Right now, it just seems that I keep getting, and orders are great. I love orders. Get too many orders, then I can't get them out fast. Oh, don't be sorry. I mean, you're doing what you normally do. Okay, let's go to the next color. I'm going to put this up. All these college bands, they play the same songs. Well, they'll play dun 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 dun. Like they're all playing the same songs. Okay, we need some yellow feathers. Yellow. Yellow like a fellow. Okay, we got our yellow here. We're going to tie the bumblebee. You know what? I don't even have my bumblebee head up here. Let's get the bumblebee head up here. Okay, we need some black feathers. Okay, we need some yellow thread. Yellow. Where is my yellow thread? Where is my yellow thread? Oh, that ain't no good. Oh, there's my yellow thread. Get me a bobbin here to put it on. I do have more bobbins coming in. Sports psychologist. Uh-oh. Hey there, Sarah. How you doing there? Let's see here. Hope everybody's doing good. Happy New Year to everybody in here. This order that I'm working on is going to be going to Georgia. Georgia. You know what? I should have went with the black thread on this one here. Let's see how it looks like with this yellow thread. Hey there, Aiden. My New Year's Eve was great. We did a giveaway last night. We gave away a Ninja pole to Jeremy McIntyre. We're going to do another drawing here in a couple weeks. But it does cost $5 in donations to enter for the bigger prizes. And then we gave away some subscriber prizes too. Or we gave away one subscriber prize. Okay, where's my black thread? Yeah, I think the black thread would go better on this. Oh, where did it go? I may have ran out. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Okay. That's our Bumblebee. Let's get 2 more of these done. Touchdown, Indiana. We're going to be working on the Craw for the next color here in just a little bit. Our lures, for the most part, they do come in a 3-pack, except for underspins. Underspins come in a 2-pack. Now, on some of our other lures, like the leeches and things like that, we sell them by the by the one lure. Also, the Clouser minnows sold that way too. We do a little crappie Clouser minnow. I wonder if the if the live stream is, the chat is freezing up. Let me see. I'm going to change the filter here. Nope, same way, just not that many talkers. Hey there, D-boy. Looks good. Well, thank you. I've been losing weight lately, so appreciate that. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. This here is our Bumblebee. It's 1/16 ounce with eyes. Okay. Let's get rid of this color. Let's bring this color out here. Okay, let's get this gold flash put up. We're going to bring out some orange flash. Okay, let's get this out. This is our little crawdaddy jig. Let's see. A Bumblebee. Did your autocorrect kick in? Bumblebee. Yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. Subscribe, set your notification button. I do go live pretty much every day. I don't really take that many days off from doing live streams. I think when I pass away one day, my wife's probably gonna put me in the casket with my telephone, so I can go live from the grave. No, I won't be in the grave. I'll be in heaven. HEAVN. I was going to spell it HEVAN. See if anybody caught that. This is our 16th ounce crawdaddy with eyes. We do also make it with a round head with no eyes. I've had some people ask, what's the advantage to having eyes on lures? My response is so that they can see. You want your lures to be able to see. Yeah, make it more realistic. Okay, this is the last one on with the crawdaddies here. We're going to be going to the gray ghost just a little bit. Okay. There's no in lure. That's why people really ask. There's no I in lure. Oh, okay. Okay, we're going to get ready to put these in packages here in just a little bit, and we're going to put them over on the on our ship station. Before we do so, let's go ahead. We're going to get these feathers out. We're going to be bringing in some gray feathers. We talking jig tying. We talking jig tying. We are done with that website order. We got another 4 or 5 packs already in the box. What did I do with the gray feathers? Ooh, I put them in the wrong drawer. Okay, let's go ahead and shrink this back. Boop. Go ahead and take you guys down here. Uh-oh. Come on now. I can't get this. Ah, I got stuff falling everywhere. Okay, let's get back to this here. Okay, we're going to pack these up here. Okay, these are the shiners, the 1/16 ounce with no eyes, round head. /16 ounce. Boom. Okay, next is the Crawdaddy. Just got through tying that up. Crawdaddy. You hate it when these actors are trying to sell something on TV. That's our Thunderbird. They start speaking with a southern accent. Okay, that's our Bumblebee. Okay, let's get these packages back up. There we go. These are going to be going to Georgia here. Okay, let's get the next color going here. Okay, we're going to do some 1/8 ounce Gray Ghost. 1/8 ounce Gray Ghost. We're going to bring our number 4 chenille out. That's what I use for the 1/8 ounce and 1/4 ounce. We're going to need some, what are we going to need? Need some gray thread, aka silver. Okay, let's get this orange flashing put away. Get some silver flash out. Okay, we're going to go back to the Shields order. We are all done with the website orders. Got 3 perch today. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Okay. Forgot to pull out the feathers. We need some big gray feathers. That'll work. Okay. Hey, did the perch get big where you live at? Here the perch don't get that big. They're pretty small here. Every now and then you get a big one. Some of these people are catching 2-pound perch where they live at. It's some big old ones. Okay, how many of these we got to do? We got to do 9 of these. These are going to be going to Shields, All Sports in Tulsa. Shields. You can also get our lures from their website, shields.com. They kept on getting bites, but they kept on getting away. Uh-oh. There we go. Hey there, Owen. Oh my goodness. Got this gray thread doing its thing on me. Did it on my last batch of gray thread too. It's where the under part starts getting loose. This one here is called the Gray Ghost. Gray Ghost. This here's a 1/8 ounce lure. We do also make this in a 1/4 ounce too. I think we also make this in an 1/80 ounce. Derson, welcome in. Woo! 4 sneezes. 4 sneezes. There we go. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One more roll. One more roll. Be right back. We're doing good. There's not a lot of people chatting in here. That's okay. There'll be a lot of people just doing stuff. Busy, busy. A lot of busy people. Leonard, welcome in. Happy New Year. This here's a 1/8 ounce gray ghost jig. There, ITZ, welcome in. I'm tying up the gray ghost. Here, just rolling up some fatties. Rolling up some fatties. Uh-oh, uh-oh, you don't have to bend down there. Yep. Appreciate that. Thank you for the likes, too. We're at 65 likes. Let's see if we can get up to 100. Been a long time since we've gotten up over 100. Okay, we got to do 6 more of these before we move on to the next color. These will be going to Shields All Sports in Tulsa. And they do also have our lures on the Shields website. Some of the places that we do have our lures at here in Oklahoma are Tackle Bandit in Collinsville. Also Nabatac Outdoors too. They're also here in Claremore. Well, I'm doing good. I'm having a pretty good day. We got to have our New Year's lunch earlier. We got to run over to my mother-in-law's house and did a lot of finger type foods. Yeah, we do sell the tools that make them. We sell scissors, bobbins, thread. What else do we have? Tweezers. What else do we have? What else do we have? Whip finishers. We also sell vices on our website too. We are out of the peak rotary vices like this. We'll have some more here in about another week or so. But we do have a peak non-rotary vise as well as the Terra Royal Coachman Toolkit. That'll come with all the tools in it. Hey there, Zach. I am working on tackle store orders. Oh man. If I tighten it up too much, it's too tight. If I don't tighten it up enough, it's too loose. Hey there, Mike. Happy flow year. Happy New Year. Another touchdown. Yep, I'll catch you later there, Landon. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. These are going to be going. These are going to be going to Shields All Sports. Shields All Sports down in Tulsa. If you do live close to a Shields, or you have one in your local town, you want to see our lures get in there, just ask them for our lures. If they get enough people asking, they'll put our lures in the store. Did I hear you say you have whip finish tools? Yes, I do have whip finish tools. Yep, we do sell them. Yeah, we have the large ones. We used to sell the smaller ones, but we just didn't sell a whole lot. We get more people wanting the bigger ones. So we just only carry the large. Or I think Wapsie calls them the extra large. Yeah, I think they're like $6, $5 or $6, somewhere in there. I've had others, and I've had companies send me their bobbins, and and those bobbins there would cost like $20 for a bobbin, but I like these here. They're not expensive. They do, no matter how you spin it, it comes down to where I need it. And some of the other ones, they advertise balanced, and I don't need a balanced whip finisher. I just need, when I pick it up, I need this to be facing down. So that's, that's what I like in this here. It's pretty inexpensive. We sell a bunch of them. We have more bobbins coming in too. It'll probably be next week, I think, that we'll get our Wapsie order in. I appreciate you guys coming in the channel. We're at 58 right now and 72 likes. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I pretty much do go live every day. Yeah, we're going to be getting some more scissors in too next week. And then I am getting some other tensioner scissors in from Wapsi. And they're not going to be as expensive as the anadromous or some of these other scissors are. They'll be at a really good price. The only difference that are going to be between the anadromous and like the Brian Smith flies, or the ones I have coming in, are not branded, but they weigh the same amount and they're super sharp. You know, they're going to be golden in color and they won't be as expensive. I'm from Thailand. What country am I from? I am from the land down under. No, I'm from Oklahoma, USA. I am from USA. I live in Oklahoma. If you know where Texas is on the map, we're right above Texas. Okay, I'm going to do something here. This thread here went wacko on me here. There we go. We got that little kink out of there. Let's see. Yep, welcome in everybody. Hey there, ever loving. It's already getting cold out there again. Tomorrow we're going to be in the 60s, I believe, again. It'll be pretty warm. Okay, after this I have one more to tie, and then we're going to switch colors. Okay, we're going to switch up the feathers here. Oh, nope, I have one more to tie. What am I thinking of? I just got through telling you guys that too, didn't I? Yep, welcome in, guys. Happy New Year to everybody out there. Hey there, Dave. How you doing? Hey there, Kedra. Welcome back, Jamie. This here's the Gray Ghost. A Gray Ghost. Okay, next color. Okay, let's get these gray feathers up. We're going to get some chartreuse back out. Let's see here. Thanks, back to normal. You got that right. Hey there, Eric. You can catch all kinds of fish with my lures. Okay, we need some rainbow tinsel chenille. Where did my rainbow go? Where did my rainbow go? Let's see if I can find the rainbow. I bet I put it in the back. Did I? Did I? Got that rainbow there. I did. Okay. Let's see. I thought I had another rainbow. Maybe I did put it in the bag. Okay. Let's see. Get all these heads out here. Do I need 1/32 ounce? Midnight, midnight, midnights. Sixteenth midnight. And a 1/8 ounce midnight. There we go. Okay. We're down to one stack. Down to one stack. So we're going to do 9 of these too. Did perch eat spiders? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know. I bet they do. Do you make a spider lure or what? I did not think Indiana was going to dominate like they are right now. Block that kick. This here's the midnight jig, 1/16 ounce. I'm probably going to need some more gray thread. Let me see if I have some more down here. There we go. Good morning. How you doing there, Alan? This here's a 1/16 ounce I'm working on. I'll be working on some 1/8 ounce too here in a while. What time is it now? 5:30. Tomorrow will be Friday. Be just another work day. Tell us the story of the crucifix I have on my neck. You guys know what the crucifix is? Well, not really a crucifix, it's just a cross. But my uncle had made it for my grandfather. I got an uncle that had worked with James Avery out of Texas, and he started with them about 45 years ago. They worked out of a little bitty shop about as big as this shop here. He made this as a prototype. This is the only one of its kind in this size from James Avery. And he had made one as a prototype, and they thought it was too big because they were going to make, he had, at that time, he had made the mold for them to pour the silver into it and everything. And they poured it. It looked really nice and pretty, but they thought it was too big of a cross. And so he asked if he could buy it. So they went ahead and, let him buy it at a discount or whatever. And so he gave it to my grandfather. And my grandfather had given it to me before he passed away. And since I was the oldest of the Fabro grandkids. And then not long after that, he passed away, and I've had it since 1983, 1982, somewhere in there. But it's a pretty cool piece of jewelry. I am a believer in Christ, and I know there's more to a cross than just a cross. Jesus paid the price for our sins on a cross a long time ago. But you can get this kind of cross over at jamesavery.com. If you're in the Tulsa market, they do have them at Woodland Hills Mall. And but this is the only one of this size that they made. My uncle has been retired for, I don't know, 15 years or so. But he had worked for them at the very beginning. He had been with them for a long time. Yeah, I'm going to pass it to somebody else in my family. Yeah, I have some jewelry I'm going to pass down to my kids or my grandkids. I got a ring that had belonged to my dad that I'm probably going to pass down to one of the kids. Let's see here. Same to you. Yep, thank you there, Mike. What motivated you to create content for my channel? My wife had motivated me. I did stuff on Facebook, and my wife was the first one to have TikTok, and she had noticed, and I helped a lot of people learn how to tie, jigs via Facebook. Made a lot of friends. I was putting pictures on every day, and people would call me and ask me how to make lures, how do I do this or that or whatever. And I just built up, I had a real good circle of friends on Facebook. And I would do like FaceTime type phone calls back then. with some of the jig makers, and we would just sit down and talk about all kinds of stuff as we tied lures. And my wife had TikTok, and she would always send me these videos, and usually there were funny videos that she would send me. And she said, "Why don't you start putting stuff on TikTok?" And she said, "There's people on there that make lures like jigs." And she says, "You make them a lot faster, and you make them look a lot better than what they make them look like." And so she had sent me a video of somebody tying lures, and I'm like, I know that guy. um, he started making lures, and we would talk on the phone quite a bit, and I would help him how to learn how to tie knots and all kinds of stuff. And he had a pretty big following over there, and so I just thought, you know what, I need to start going live, so I put a couple of videos up on TikTok, and I got my 1,000 followers over there pretty fast, and started live streaming. And then it was about a year and a half ago that um, at that time the algorithm wasn't being pushed out over on TikTok for me, and my wife had said, maybe you ought to start putting stuff on YouTube. And so that's when I started doing stuff over here on YouTube. Let's see. But I like doing what I do. I've been doing this for about 15 years. How can I put bucktail color on a fly properly? Bucktail color? What do you mean? Dyeing? You need to dye the bucktail? You just got to dye the bucktail. That's all you got to do is dye it. There's different ways you can dye. You can use Kool-Aid. You can use a Kool-Aid mixture. You can use certain dyes that you can get over at Hobby Lobby. There came a time over on TikTok where I couldn't talk about my website. You can't say the word jigs over there, or they can't type it in the chat. And it just got to be kind of lousy because we would sometimes have, 5,000 people watching me make lures. And then it got to the point where we just couldn't get big numbers in anymore. And so Stephanie, my wife, had said, why don't we, start putting more stuff over on YouTube? And so I started, and it's been a pretty good move. They do pay for my content that I put on, like videos and stuff like that. Make it seem easy, but I know it is hard to do. Tell us the story of how I got interrupted in making them. Interrupted? How I got interrupted in making them. What got me into making them? What got me interested in making them? I had an injury from work where I tore both my rotator cuffs, and I had a lot of free time because they weren't going to let me go back to work till I was okay. Problem being was they messed up on my first surgeries, and so they had to go back and redo them. Well, in the midst of me recuperating from surgeries, I'd taken up crappie fishing. When I injured myself, I couldn't lift up my arms over my head, and I like fishing and bass fishing. I couldn't cast a rod, And with catfishing, I couldn't cast my rod either. So what I could do was drop my line straight down. And so I went over to the local dock, and I had never caught crappie before, and I started catching crappie. And so um, I was using plastic lures, and at the time there were these old guys using these hand tied lures, and they were catching a lot more crappie than I was, and they were catching one of these little bitty jigs, and so that got me interested in and looking for lures that were that small, but I couldn't find any. Nobody locally was making a 1/80th ounce lure that was, about an inch long. And so that's when I got interested in tying them myself. And so probably a couple weeks after I started making my own lures. Now, I didn't pour my own heads. There was an old man here in town that would make lures. He made hand ties. And I, again, I had a lot of free time. I thought, well, this would be good for me to, do as a hobby while I'm healing up. And so I would buy my jig heads from them. They were not painted, and I would paint them myself. I would use fingernail polish. I would use spray paint to paint them and everything, and that's how I did it back then. I didn't know any better. I didn't know anything about lure making, and so anyhow, I started making my own lures and using them at the dock. And I would catch a lot of crappie, and people would ask what I'm using. I'd show them the lures I was making, and so people wanted to start buying them right away. And so that's what I did, you know. And a couple of years after that, at that time, I owned a barbecue business, and I was in a little bitty town, and we had about 6,000 customers for lures, as opposed to 2,800 people living in that little bitty town. And so my wife and I thought it would be a better business decision for me to get out of the barbecue business and for me to try to go full time in lure making. I had to talk her into that. I don't think she had any uh, any idea of what I could do. And then so after that, a few more years passed by, and my wife and I would go to all these little tackle, not, they weren't really tackle shows. There were more so these craft shows and boutiques. I didn't think I could never put down at that time $500 for a booth or $1,000 or anything like that. So we were going to all these little bitty boutiques and craft shows, and so we just kept building a following little by little. And then we did go to a big tackle show in Oklahoma City, and when I went to the tackle show, there were people wanting my autograph, and people were asking me for interviews. And so I started doing interviews with like Crappie Connection, and then I did some interviews for like radio shows and stuff. They had booths there at the tackle show too. And so anyhow, um, my wife thought we better get you a building, and so she's the one that picked out the building that we're currently in. It's a decent sized portable building, you know, and so that's what I'm in right now. It's about a 16 by 36 building. Jeremy McIntyre won the rod last night. Yep, he won it. My older kid helped. He used to help me tie jigs at one point, and he's in the ministry. He's a pastor, so he serves at a fellowship down in Oklahoma City. My younger son, he'll help me pour heads or do some stuff here and there. My daughter, she never cared to help. So, but my daughter-in-law, my younger son, my wife, we were all working in the shop. My mother-in-law helped out a little bit too. She would help out in the shop too, and that was during COVID. Yep, how's it going there, Jamie? But I love doing it. I've been doing it for about 15 years, and it's one of those. Some people ask how I got into doing this. I tell them by accident, because if I would have never had that accident at work, I would have never been making lures. So I tell people I got into this by accident. Very kind of you to have the best. Oh, well, thank you. Again, I love doing what I do. It's a passion of mine. I normally I would be out fishing more, but because I hurt my back about 2.5 years ago, I was on somebody's boat and the boat got bounced. It kind of rode up on somebody's wake, and I got bounced up in the air and came crashing down and smashed my back up. And so we're trying to get that stuff fixed. I'm hoping I'll get to go fishing a lot more this year than I did last year. So I'm hoping this spring I'll get to take the boat out and have some fun catching crappie and catfish. Wow, we're only 9 likes away from 100. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, George. Oh, thank you. But I love doing it. I know, I know I have a good product, and I know I'm pretty decent at what I do. And my advice to anybody that's starting out is just always stay humble and um, stay humble. Love what you're doing. Always be a student. Some of these people that start tying flies or jigs, if they get notoriety really fast, a lot of times they start getting really arrogant. And so, that's just one of them things. Always stay humble and don't get a big head. Don't be hateful to the people. you know, don't be hateful. If it wasn't for the audience and if it wasn't for customers, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in. Hey there, April. Let's see. We might hit 100. We only need 6 more likes, guys. 6 more lights. Again, I am going to be at the doctor's office tomorrow morning. It's going to be a follow-up appointment. I had some, I guess, some back steroid shots a couple of weeks ago, and we're going to see what the next step is. See what it's going to take for it to get even better. Right now, we are probably a couple of days out on orders. I try to get orders out pretty promptly, pretty fast. Custom orders, we're about 3 weeks, 4 weeks out on custom orders. And right now, we're not going to take any new custom orders right now. Mainly because I got enough jigs to tie for the next month or two. Oh, they scored another touchdown, man. I can't believe they're just putting a beating on Alabama. I knew Indiana was good. I didn't know they were this good. I saw when they beat, Ohio. I thought that was a pretty good game. It was a tight game. Let's see. Running right through them. Yeah, I've already tied. Oh, golly, I've tied pretty close to 100 today. But I'm a good, I don't know, somewhere between 4,000 and 6,000 jigs behind. And that's including all the tackle store orders. I do get the website orders out faster. A lot of times we have a lot of their jigs already in stock. This one here is going to be going to Shields All Sports in Tulsa. Then after that, I'm working on Fast Break out in Florida. Oh, I'm watching the Rose Bowl. I'm watching the Rose Bowl. It's a really good game if you're an Indiana fan. I am kind of rooting for Indiana to win the whole thing, but if they win or lose, no big deal. Okay, this is a 1/8 ounce I'm working on. Oh yeah, we have plenty of this in stock. I just added, I think, 3 or 4 more skeins. We just had some skeins come in this week of the rainbow tinsel, and then our monkey milk is back in stock too. And so that's as far as skeins. Now we have plenty of packs in stock, and then we have some of this coming in probably next week. we had this color made for us. This color is going to be for our Dreamcatcher jig, and also the what is that jig there? I can't remember what that. The Majestic. Yep, the Dreamcatcher and the Majestic. But we're going to be selling this skeins of this too here soon. But yeah, we loaded up on skeins. The only thing we don't have in stock is the Silver Frost. And I don't know if we're going to bring that back in. It took forever to sell all those skeins. Let's see. Do I do steelhead flies? Are you talking with steelhead hooks, or are you talking lures that catch steelhead? Because this will catch a steelhead. Yeah, we get a lot of people that use our jigs just, they look just like that. They use them for steelhead. We do have some lures that we have the steelhead hooks on them. Later this week, or what is next week, I'll be tying some jigs for white bass, and they're going to be on the steelhead hooks. They're going to be bucktail jigs. Yeah, we got a Dreamcatcher jig, and it's we're changing the head color of it. We're going to be putting a chartreuse head on it. We sold a few of them. It was kind of a limited edition, but these tackle stores out in Florida really liked them, but they wanted a chartreuse head, so we're probably going to put them back on the website. But they're going to be with the chartreuse head. It's basically our Junebug jig. It's like that's kind of what they're wanting. It's going to look just like the Junebug jig. Like freight train swinging flies. Are you talking big old lures? I don't know what that means. Freight train swinging and flies. Does anybody know what that means? Because I sure don't. But these lures here will catch salmon. They'll catch steelhead. They'll catch snakehead. They'll catch peacock bass. They'll catch salmon. They'll catch white bass, largemouth, smallmouth, crappie, skipjack, tilapia. They'll catch about 100 different kinds of fish. Drum. Long like a train. I don't know what that means. Walleye, saugeye, sauger. Yep. They'll catch all kinds of fish. Freshwater, saltwater, brackish water. We need 6 more likes, guys. We're at 94. Sitting at 5 more now. We need 5 more likes, guys. 5 more likes. I didn't say 5 more licks, but we need 5 more likes, guys. Oh my, oh my. Oh my. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Zippity doo dah, zippity yay. Let's see here. Oh, wow, we're getting closer and closer to 100 likes. This order here, I'll let you guys know how many jigs are on this order. These are going to be going to Shields. They just put in an order a couple of days ago, and then they put in another order today. Well, I'd say today, a couple nights ago. That's the first time we've ever had 2 orders in 1 week come in. Still hurting, hopes to hear from the doctor soon to schedule an appointment, then surgery. Oh, yeah. I'm ready for 2026. Is anybody else ready for 2026? Yep. Okay, let's go through this here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay. Alexa, what is 40 times 3?
40 times 3 is 120.
Alexa, what is 120 times 3?
120 times 3 is 360.
Yeah, so there's 360 lures on this order. They had almost the same on the last order, too. Does that sound right? I guess it does sound right. Uh, 360? Yep, 360. If I had 5 more, it'd be a whole year. So it's not too big of an order, but it's just 3 packs of this, 3 packs of that. 3 packs of this, 3 packs of that. On the last order they put in, there were some that were like 6 packs of this, 6 packs of that. We had a lot of it in stock. And then the next order, I'm going to, with the fast break order, That one's over 1,000 jigs. It's just a little over 1,000 jigs on that order. And that's just the hand ties. That's not even including all the jig heads with bait keepers. That one's going to be probably, I don't know, about 25. I don't know, about 2,400 lures altogether, including the jig heads with bait keepers. One per day. Yeah. It would be nice if I could make a living tying one jig per day. That would be nice. This is the worst. Alabama's been beat in a bowl game, and I don't know how many years. I'm not really cheering against Alabama. I'm just cheering for Indiana. That looked like a face mask. No. What time is it? A little bit after 6. I'm going to take off here in a little bit, guys. This will be the last one of the evening. Make sure to subscribe. If you haven't already, I do go live pretty much every day. We do run a pretty friendly, clean live stream. So if you got kids that like lure making and all that kind of stuff, or fishing, you know, we're pretty safe. I don't do any cussing. I try not to get in any politics. Sometimes we do, but I try not to do it. We talk about all kinds of stuff, but we keep everything pretty kid friendly and family friendly. Where are you located at? True Carolina. Yeah, where are you located, True Carolina? North Carolina? South Carolina? True Carolina. Bum, bum, bum. Fishing never felt so good, so good, so good. Yep. Oh, we did get 100, didn't we? Well, thank you guys for watching. You guys have yourself a good night. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll catch you guys later. I pressed the wrong button. West Carolina is college, and so is East Carolina. Yep. So is South Carolina. Yep. So we'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys again for watching. We'll catch you sometime tomorrow. I'm going to try to go live in the morning. I don't know what time we're taking off to the doctor because we got to go do some other running around. So we'll see you guys later. Thank you again for watching. You guys be good. Goodbye. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.